Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have your doubts, not what I'm about, have your cloud, it be raining now. I keep making sound, go another round, I'm legend bound, can't stop me now.
You don't wanna fuck with me, a slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can.
Anything negative, cause I just wanna hear it out your mouth, yeah. Give me fuel, it's a tool that I use to go ahead and run my mouth, yeah. I take shots, I take loss, I make shots, I miss lots. That's how you get big boss, you get yachts, you swing lots and pop off a big shot. I ain't done chasing, got big dreams, bigger things, impatient. Who's at the top think they need replacement? Who's at the top think I'm gonna erase them? Face it, I don't give up quick, I don't give up shit, I won't give up this. Cause I know that I want it, know that I'm on it, I'll make it, I promise.
You don't wanna fuck with me, a slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. 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 Just tell me that
Let's go. Yo, I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back, better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. I'm never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same. Cause that's what it takes. I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me. And what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Take into your hands a plan. Your own hands can land your own brand. And damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the hours it takes to get some power. Don't be f***ing sour. Take a cold shower. Scream until you're louder. Work until you're prouder. And f*** all the doubters, they're just your downers. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. I'm just telling you to fight for your dreams, but it's not what it seems. Man, it's hard to be seen when everybody wants to be king. Yeah, they all wanna ring, yeah, we all wanna be free. So show me what you got, what you bring, how you fight in the ring, how you take a fucking swing. Do you got heart, are you mean? Got some scars, got some needs, are you willing to go bleed? I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it.
It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. I swear to God they don't let me down. I always fought just to win the crown. I'm off with these fucking clowns. You were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So that's got things underway. Well, the 10th of July 2021 was such a significant day in the international career of Lionel Messi, was it not, Jim?
Yeah, he finally got that giant monkey off his back at the 5th time of asking.
And possibly that was the moment that Messi... Chance! That's another chance! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Van Bommel gets across and deals with it. Looking for options for movement. He's free, he has got space. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Serginho. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Alexander-Arnold. That's a shade optimistic. Driving on and making good progress. Tchouaméni. Xabi Alonso. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. The pass has gone astray. Schneider.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Yamal. Alexander-Arnold.
Oh, really well played.
He's picked his way through. Ball's gone out of play. And that's aimed into the middle. And he's cut it out. Schneider. Batistuta. Oh, no joy this time. Batistuta is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Throw in. Van Dijk. And he cuts out the supply. Xavi Alonso. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Alexander-Arnold. Xavi Alonso does really well to win the ball there. Edmilson. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And here's Aguero. And they've switched it over to the other side. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Well timed, excellent interception. Tries to pass it through. Serginho. Shevchenko. Xavi Alonso. That is good alertness. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Well read, and the danger is averted. Akanji. That's good running with the ball. And it's Snyder. Nice physical challenge. Yamal.
Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Snyder. It's Snyder! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Boca Juniors with the corner, they're first. Akanji attempts a clearance. Oh no, what has happened here? Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Costa Curta with the clearance. Oh, nicely intercepted. He shifted it to the flank. Can he get it through? And he's there to retrieve it. And that is the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Barcelona currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So off we go again.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now, can they get him away? Serginho. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Vardiol.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Snyder. Pinches it off him. Yamal, the puppet master, looking to pull the strings. Oh, that's ambitious. A real chance and a real let-off.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Great vision. And they win it back again. And it's been played through. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Barcelona still this single goal behind. Tries to play it through.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just...
That's rather hopeful. Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Alexander-Arnold. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Knocks it into space. And he's only too happy to take that back. Vardiol proves just a little bit too strong. Searching pass he's played there. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that has not gone well. Your impression so far, Jim?
Barcelona are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Now it's Yamal. That's very neat. Knocks it out wide. Van Bommel has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's in plenty of space here. It's a promising position. Lovely, now then. Vardiol.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Serginho receives it in a good position here. Now he's off and running. And it's Alexander-Arnold. The defence opting here for strength in numbers.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Alexander-Arnold. Aimed beyond the defence. Serginho. And he's intervened well there. And the pass is intercepted. He's shifting through the gears here. Aguero. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nicely shaped ball. Well read, nice interception.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 20, el dorsal 27, el dorsal 5, Van Bommel. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 8, el dorsal 22, el dorsal 24, Makelele.
Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Neymar. And it's Kudus. And he's quick to return it. Good ball, good take. And that was very necessary. And time is up. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders. And it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
Van Dijk cuts out the pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Quality ball. Yamal! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. A probing pass. And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, can he get onto this? Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
He's got away. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. You have to say that was an exemplary chance for a shot! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
So, a breakthrough already. Akanji gets over and intercepts. That's a good run down the left. Vardiol, Serginho. Played with finesse. Stones clears it away. And we have our very first corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Yamal has it out wide and in space. Oh, he's having a go! But he's left disappointed.
Lamine Yamal has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Chance here to counter. Nicely weighted ball. Rooney has it in a wide position. Van Bommel has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And this is Shevchenko.
Barcelona definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Yamal. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Just eases him off the ball. Van Bommel. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely.
Shot, surely! Denied by an instinctive save.
Van Basten is offering a right smile there.
Argentina with the corner, they're first. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Andrei Shevchenko, Jim, European Player of the Year, League winner, European champion, the top scorer in Italy on more than one occasion. It's an extraordinary list of achievements.
It certainly is. He really was the deadliest striker around. Absolutely lethal.
And he shoots! Caught offside that time. Serginho. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. There's the crossfield ball. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Serginho stood up well to him there. Now it's Mbappe. And here's the chance to counter. He's got away. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Here's a chance! And over, just.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Shevchenko gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Now it's Mbappe. Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. Now it's Van Basten. De Ligt spots it and intercepts. Serginho. Rice. Good ball, good take. Mbappe! And he couldn't finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
It's their second corner of the game. De Ligt getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Van Dijk. And Akanji. Vardiol. Aims beyond the defence. It's a promising position. He's picked his way through. He's had a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced.
Tries to play it through. Oh no, this does not look good. Vardiol. That has been cut short. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's gone looking for safety. That is ended up in no man's land. What a throw in. Pinches it off him. It's not an especially good pass, that. It'll be a throw-in. And it's Serginho. He has found the way through. Vardiol. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Scholes, never out of the action for very long. Akanji. Vardiol. Vardiol, ploughing through the middle. Chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's being shifted off it. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Mbappe. Scholes, he's gone for goal. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Now it's Mbappe. Real chance! Oh, it's a vicious effort. Alexander-Arnold. De Ligt. Akanji. Rice. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And it's been given away. Oh, that's fabulous. Alexander-Arnold. And Vardiol. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition, something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. Back on the way then. So neither side has yet broken through. Alexander-Arnold. Van Bommel. Looking for the run. Well read, nice interception. Akanji is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Vardiol looking to receive it in space. And this is Shevchenko. Deftly away. Knocks it into space. Taken back almost at once. Puyol. Gerrard. And it's Van Basten. Pass somewhat off target. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He shifted it to the flank. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. That is lovely. And it's Shevchenko. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that has not gone well. Vardiol. Oh, they could break here. Argentina appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. The muscular approach does pay off here. Can he get on the end of this?
There they go, hunting again.
Mbappe, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He is through here. Yamal. He'll try from distance. They want to be quick to recover this. Rice. Threads one in. Oh, well measured. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Great vision. Van Dijk proves too strong. Vardiol.
Argentina have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Van Bommel. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And Alexander-Arnold looking to pass their way up the pitch. Shevchenko. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Alexander-Arnold. Yamal. Not the most accurate pass. And he's intervened well there. Played into space. The less said about that pass, the better.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. And he's had it nicked away. That is good alertness. Now it's Mbappe. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
It's Van Basten! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, easy pickings there.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Oh, no joy this time. Nice interception, well timed. The end, time is up. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. Well, there is little doubt that Carlos Tevez will be a headline maker, a bringer of relentless drive and energy.
Yeah, he's dynamic, clever, and regardless of where he starts.
Nunez! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Now it's Darwin. Yamal.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he's picked out the run. Now this could be a chance. And he's quick to get rid. Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Guardiola. Shot, surely! Now that is commitment to the cause. Barcelona have their second corner now. Guardiola bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, he's having a go! Just too much, fractions.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Now it's Messi. That has not gone well. And here's Messi. And he's only too happy to take that back. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Akanji, foot in. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. And he was quick to react. He is through here! And here's Shevchenko. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Chooses to go cross-field. Now it's Tevez. Looking to play him in. De Ligt kept his eye on it, and he's there. Guardiola. Barcelona are very much a team that like to work off a central target. Is that how you see them, Jim?
Yeah, I agree with that, Peter. They seem to have the right personnel, certainly on the delivery front. I'm sure there's a trigger to this, whether it's someone opening up the passing lanes or making a move into the box.
Guardiola. Tries to pass it through. That is good alertness. Guardiola. Well, that pass isn't the best. Nicely intercepted. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Guardiola. Diaz. This is a promising build-up. And here's Diaz. Diaz proves just a little bit too strong. De Ligt getting this one clear. Nicely weighted. Decent chance! Goal! Barcelona! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Akanji is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Sneijder. Alexander-Arnold clears without hesitation. Vardiol, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That is a brilliant interception.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Serginho. Serginho! Oh, well played. Van Dijk goes direct. Sneijder wins the duel this time. Now it's Darwin. Edmilson. Vardiol.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Sneijder does well to get it back. Nicely aimed pass. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Barcelona unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So, into the second half.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Diaz is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Now it's Tevez. Can he get on the end of this? Diaz. Now it's Darwin. And Akanji threads one in. And he's cut it out. Van Bommel, nicely spread. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Oh, that's nice. Yamal. He's picked his way through. Akanji did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Pinches it off him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that's an excellent interception. Oh, strongly challenged there. And he cuts out the supply. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And it's Sneijder. Looking for a run-up. Van Dijk can clear it away. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Plays a sharp little ball here. He has found a way through. And he's undercooked that. And that was very necessary.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And this is Shevchenko. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Schneider looking to pass their way up the pitch. Serginho. Oh, delightful ball. Cleared without hesitation. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter.
Shapes to shoot! And he's stuck it away! And this is getting better and better. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 17. El dorsal 11.
So we have movement on both benches.
Messi.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
El dorsal 21. El dorsal
He's going to be
14.
disappointed with that.
El dorsal 27.
That's good running with the ball.
Un cambio de jugadores.
Looking for the run. Cafu. Half an hour gone in the second half. Now it's Tevez. Big chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Dembele powering forward here. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, good take and a good hit. And he shoots! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. And he's forced to go back. Darmian. That's going right the way across. He's found a way through.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Merino, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. 2 minutes to be added on. He's got away. Messi succumbs to the pressure. That's that, the end. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Barcelona.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle. Well, here's a man who stunned everyone in that famous summer of 2002. He had a hand in his country's most famous goal, their most famous win, and he helped to introduce the footballing planet to Senegal.
Yeah, he did indeed, Peter. El Hadj Diouf, the undoubted driving force behind that fast, powerful, direct style of football that once shocked the world.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Chance to deliver. And it's hoisted clear. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Diouf. Can he get it through? Serginho providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Barcelona presented with a golden opportunity here. So this the chance to fire his team in front. And that's a poor
Ah,
penalty.
shit, man.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
Opts for safety. And it's Serginho. It's a good foot in there. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. Edmilson. That's a good ball out wide. Juve in acres of space out wide. And he's managed to get free. And he's gone looking for safety. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Serginho aimed at the far side. And the goalkeeper's got a good pump. He's having a pop!
Well, the contact was true enough.
The aim wasn't quite.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Hello.
That's well seen too. Able to find the net. How about Bobble?
Over. Shit, man.
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a
What the
delicious
fuck, man?
finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And this is Batistuta. Oh, he's found support out wide. Juve has the space to scheme. It is a corner, good chance. Egypt with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. That is lovely. That is good strength. Dani Olmo. And he can clear it away. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Yamal. Now, what about a counter-attack? Barcelona are trailing against the run of play. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that's aimed into the middle. Raya deals with that nice and simple. Yamal. Vardiol. He's had it taken off him. Oh, no joy this time. Edmilson. And it's Van Dijk. Yamal chasing after it. Pass somewhat off target. No, he's overshot the green. Serginho. He won't be happy with that one. Yamal finds himself offside.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Akanji, always a very imposing presence at the back. Alexander-Arnold. Yamal. And Alexander-Arnold. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. De Bruyne. Ricky Puig.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Zanetti. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Batistuta. And De Bruyne! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Egypt have their second corner now. De Bruyne plays it short. Zanetti delivers.
Has been indicated.
Van Bommel can get it clear. Tries one from range. Rising over the bar.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
The final seconds now. And it's half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Barcelona unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that was the first half and we will be back with the second half shortly. We're on the move again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, what has happened here? Yep, it's a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. He'll try from distance! Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. There's the crossfield ball. Serginho. Barcelona still trailing by 1 and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Akanji. Oh, they could be caught out here. That ball looks a good one. Decent chance! Well taken goal. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So that's 2 now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
And that was very necessary. And now they can spring out of defence. Van Bommel. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here. And he...
De Bruyne! Oh, the ball's run loose here. They're up to 5 corners now. And it's been taken short. Crosses it in. Caught offside that time. It's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Now it's Dani Olmo. The message is clear, none shall pass. Yamal. It's a good run down the right. He has found the way through. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Referee has gone straight to his pocket. Yes, a second yellow, and he's off. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Egypt are down to 10 men.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
That's good running with the ball. And it's real chance! And he hits the net!
तू जो मेरे साथ What the hell?
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
Come on, let's go.
There's the whistle, and here we go. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Zola. He slings it in. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, they could break here. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And he was quick to react. Threads one in. Mateus. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Edmilson. Vardiol. Both sides exercising caution for now. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Zola. And he's intervened well there. Van Dijk. Now Van Bommel. Now it's Villa. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Van Bommel is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Stood up well to him there. Zola. Now it's Villa. He's shifting through the gears here. Zola. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shevchenko finds himself offside. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
Sneijder really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, red, nice interception. Van Dijk. Now it's Yamal. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Mateus. Sneijder conjures time and space where few can. Belletti. Half an hour played now. Oh, no joy this time. And it's Sneijder. David Villa. Now that looks a decent ball. Hazard gets into a good position. It's Hazard! Chelsea have their second corner now. Serginho. Yamal. And now a sudden chance to counter. Edmilson. Aims beyond the defence. Well, anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Serginho. Now it's Hazard. He's picked his way through.
Oh, really well played.
Hazard. Driven in. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. tries from a long way out. He's done very well to get to that.
Rijkaard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 3 coming up. Zola delivers. De Ligt with the clearance. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Mateus. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's shot at goal! And it's come back out to him. Goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who...
And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Just a quick
Barcelona go in at half-time with a game to chase.
On the road outside the stadium.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. Down to business again.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Serginho. Pass is just off target. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Van Bommel. Now it's Yamal. He's on it, can he get away? And the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's another good win of the ball. Hazard looking to receive it in space. He's on David Villa! And he's stuck it away. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
And a chance! And again! He's got away with one there. Alexander-Arnold. Shevchenko chasing after it.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
He'll try from distance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Barcelona certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Serginho. Played into space. It's a pretty loose pass. Vardiol. Now it's Villa. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
David Villa. Now it's Schneider. And it's Serginho. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Yamal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And that has left him in a heap. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change. Edmilson, and that's going wide left. Showing good feet. Spread out to the left. Very nicely done. Here comes the cross. And that should get the job done. And that is out of play.
Substitution on the field. Number 25, Zola. Coming on the field is
Alex Snyder.
number 11, Raul.
Shevchenko absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Edmilson. Vardiol venturing down the left. And no, that was never going to make it.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Now who's going to be first to this? Now it's Villa. Edmilson. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Schneider. Van Bommel promptly onto that, and that is that. Alexander-Arnold. That's destined for the flank. That is ended up in no man's land. Edmilson. Mateus.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take.
And to take la función. Eso.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I don't think we've seen a dribbler as good as this guy, Vinicius Jr., in some time. His favourite move is to receive the ball in a wide position, attract defenders his way, where he can turn them and just leave them behind and have a clean run at goal. He's a very tricky customer.
There's the shot! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Victoria finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Turns back here, probably the best option. Vinicius Junior. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Serginho. And here's Messi. And he's had it nicked away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Yamal. Numecha proves too strong, too smart. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Vardiol. Ah, such a clever touch. And it's Edmilson. Shot could be on. Shoots! And he couldn't finish.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Serginho. Vardiol. Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. It's a pretty loose pass. Barcelona already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. De Ligt. Alexander-Arnold is herring after that one. Akanji. Serginho. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here! And that's a simple one for the keeper. Azar. That's destined for the flank. And the counter is on. Vinicius Junior proves just a little bit too strong. And he's going to have his name taken. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Courtois. Van Dijk. And it's Messi. He's found a way past. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Not the most accurate pass. Alexander-Arnold. And Yamal. Played out to the left flank. Serginho. Space for him to turn and look. Serginho. Edmilson. That's going wide left. And that was nowhere near his best. De Ligt promptly onto that, and that is that. Van Bommel. Vinicius Junior is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Oh, what has happened here? That's a throw. And it's Azar. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. He's having a pop! And no mistake. They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And he's managed to gift it back. That is good alertness. Now, can they get him away? Now, this could be a chance. Great ball, and he's in here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Dembele. That's it, 45 minutes up. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, it's been an intriguing watch. A really nice contrast of styles that seem to suit both teams pretty well. Who's ultimately going to win it? It's anyone's guess still.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Played into space. Vinicius Junior. Company is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And it's played forward. Well, that pass isn't the best. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Strong running down that left flank. Van Bommel. Knocks it into space. Not the most convincing of passes. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Edmilson. Just about up to the hour now. Alexander-Arnold. And Jamal. Edmilson. Driving forward. He won't be happy with that one. Aimed beyond the... And the finish! That has been slung wide. And it's Alexander-Arnold. The ball has bounced loose now. Nicely weighted ball. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 20.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Serán
Barcelona
sustituidos por
leading now.
El dorsal 10. Messi.
Oh, strongly
El dorsal
challenged there.
26, Darmian.
Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Van Dijk. De Ligt. Akanji, always a very imposing presence at the back. And it's Darmian. Van Bommel. Goes looking wide. Guardiol. Serginho finding himself in space. Tries to pass it through. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Van Bommel. 75 minutes played. Van Bommel knocks it out wide. Back towards the middle. And it's Messi.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Darmian. And here's Messi. Chance! Well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Barcelona now in a position far more desirable. Vinicius Junior! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Azar. Darmian gets over and intercepts. Messi carries the ball down the right. Serginho. Guardiol. And Serginho. Barcelona clearly now in lead preservation mode. Darmian. And it's Van Dijk. Edmilson, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Van Bommel.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
And it's Van Dijk. Looking for the run. And that is as far as it goes. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable.
Leverkusen against Barcelona.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle and here we go. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, the contribution from this guy, Fermin Lopez, will be key again. He's got the perfect fusion of energy and good vision. So he's going to be busy skittling around the field, both on and off the ball, looking for any space he can exploit. His game is full of devilment. He's a mischief maker.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Good read, needed to be. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Fermin with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. And the return pass. It's a really well-measured ball, and he's quick to return it. Can he finish? And it's come back out to him. Goal! Barcelona! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Rijkaard. That's an imaginative pass. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Bayer Leverkusen have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Van Bommel is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Yamal! Oh, brilliant from Yamal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they're threatening to fly away here. Whoever is... And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Yeah.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
What the heck? What the fuck?
And that gets things running. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
What the...
That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
Ups.
And here's Drogba. He's being urged to shoot. Roll! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Ball is over the line.
Wow.
Van Bommel running with the ball. Looking for the run, and he welcomes it in. What a save! Terrific reactions!
He's not the type to hog the limelight, but Angelo Peruzzi is a man I always thought worthy of praise.
Well, listen, Jim, few would question it. And a chance! That's another chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Edmilson, Shevchenko was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Chooses to go cross-field. Vardiol. Barcelona very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Threads one in. Raul making a dash for it.
Raul clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Vardiol. Real chance! And that would have been some goal.
Vardiol clearly is very disappointed, but at least his boss is applauding him for his efforts. That's the kind of attacking endeavour they need.
And this is Dembele. And here's Drogba. De Ligt does really well to win the ball there. It's Drogba! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And he shoots! It's a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Dembele. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Serginho. Serginho unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's a shade optimistic. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Akanji. He has found the way through. Oh, look at the space here. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Yamal has found the net here, of course. And here's Raul. Stood up well to him there.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Tries one from range. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And this is Shevchenko. Pass is just off target. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's Edmilson. Koke. Rodri, looking for a runner. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. Now Van Bommel.
Minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Koke. Drogba is onto this. Goes down, but nothing given. Wan-Bissaka does well to get it back. Edmilson. And for the first half, that is that. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. Barcelona get the second half started.
Is number 13, Batistuta.
Tries to pass it through. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh no, what has happened here? Alexander-Arnold. Sends it crossfield. Well, that has not gone well. Can he get it through? Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that is not getting there. That's a throw. Koke. Alaba. And he's had it nicked away. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Man, Bommel.
Van Bommel is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Forced to go back. Yamal, the ultimate schemer, the supplier-in-chief.
Bremen definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Oh, what? Batistuta! Oh, glorious Bati goal! About as smooth as it gets. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
The goal scorer after 64 minutes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Bremen are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Alexander-Arnold carries the ball down the right. He's found a way through. Yamal running with intent. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Pau Kubasi with the clearance.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
It's a searching pass. Peruzzi claims comfortably. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. De Ligt gets over and intercepts. Well timed, excellent interception. Koke. Wan-Bissaka.
Bremen clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Koke. Can he get on the end of this? Ball in towards the middle. Raya deals with that nice and simple.
Chip.
Alexander-Arnold. And Yamal. And this is Batistuta. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Shevchenko. Well, this could be it. Past something close to a minor miracle.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Alexander-Arnold.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, good-looking ball.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's clever. Oh, nicely intercepted.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Good.
1 minute to add, according to the board. And he was quick to react. And after a brief check, the referee blows his whistle. Barcelona played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated.
Please watch the screen for trained
So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Oops.